Hey guys, welcome to our recap-ish thing of The Bachelor season premiere, Ben H.
This is like season 1000.
I think it might be like 20 or something.
Well,
Do we still have to call him Ben H, or can he just be Ben now?
Ben Higgins, 26.
He's a little babe.
They picked him out of the garbage because they were throwing him away, but then they decided maybe we shouldn't throw him away.
Could still use him.
Yeah. So they figured, you know what? He kind of looks like Peter Brady. I think the ladies will drop their drawers for him. So give him a call. See if he'll do the show. His parents have a nice-ass lake house. Mm-hmm. He likes hanging out with deer in the field.
That's fun. Why not? They had an extended shot of those deer.
Yeah, they really did.
They're just like, are you the Bachelor? Just before we get into this, I want to let you guys know we're doing things a little bit differently from now on. It's not going to be a straight up recap. It's just going to be like the highs and lows. So before you're like, you didn't mention blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Just relax. Just
take a breath. Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
He really wants to be on the show for the wrong reasons. He thinks that a woman's going to make him a better guy.
Ben H, you need to love yourself first. Don't define your existence by like someone else.
Exactly.
Also, they made a really, really, really huge point about how last season he was all like, I wonder if I'm unlovable. You're 26. Stop.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Yes, they threw you in the garbage, but it's just a show. All right, so they also had a McDonald's commercial. Chris Soules, get out. There's no booze in McDonald's. Go home. Yeah.
Yet.
All right, so they let him come back too. They let Jason, Sean, and Chris Soules come back to try and give some advice to Ben.
Because these are supposed to be like the most beloved bachelors.
Really? Chris Soules? Really?
Where was Juan Pablo?
Chris Soules giving advice was hilarious.
Just like make out with all of them. What? I was on Dance with the Stars.
Oh my God. Time to hose down that driveway. We don't want to see an STD in sight. Get it out of here.
All right. So there's a couple interesting people in this bunch. What was going on with the chicken enthusiast?
Is that actually a job?
I think that
chicken
means like
enthusiast?
Maybe unemployed. I don't know. Or maybe like that was just like more interesting than her actual job. I don't know. But the best scene of all time in Bachelor history, or at least it's way up there, is when they panned across her little
backyard,
whatever that was, desk, I don't know.
Oh.
They had the photos.
Oh, that. Yeah,
and they had the framed photos of the chickens, and right in the middle, the framed photo, like Ben's freaking cast photo from last season.
Okay, so you know how like they give trinkets in the driveway when they meet him?
Yeah.
There's only one person who gave a trinket this year.
Pretty much, yeah. The flight attendant, she gave the wings.
I was a little disappointed. Usually I like the kitschy little tchotchkes that he probably throws in the garbage.
Put it in storage. I don't know.
Alright. What was up with that girl who jumped into his arms?
You know what was up with her? She said she was watching last season. She saw Ben, got butterflies in her stomach, and told her boyfriend, it's over.
How funny would it have been if he had gotten a hernia? Because he wasn't
not funny.
expecting her to jump at him, and he would be like, oh, I gotta go to the hospital.
That's not funny.
You're off the show.
I don't want to see anyone get hurt.
What about
physically?
What about that stalker? What's your name?
Oh my God, yeah!
I stalked you on Instagram, and like...
You like fishing, and
you're a family man.
You like hunting, and...
Do you have any more champagne? Because my glass is a little dry right now.
She spent so much time telling him about himself. She didn't even tell him her name, and then when he asked for it 3 times, she still didn't answer.
I'm sorry, I have selective hearing when I'm drinking.
All right.
What about that chick who bent over in the J-Lo dress and showed the moon, the stars, and everything else? I'm hoping she was wearing underwear. I'm thinking she was not.
His last name is not Dover. This is not Ben Dover!
She hiked him a football. And
He was like, oh, yeah.
I think he was slightly disgusted, though, actually.
I don't know.
It seemed slightly disgusting.
I think he liked the football thing, but like when she did that crotch thing, he was like, Chuck, please. I don't know.
Yeah. There was a unicorn head.
I appreciate that.
There was also a rose head.
That girl. Oh my god. So when it was the summer between 4th and 5th grade, I was in this little production of Alice in Wonderland, and I was a loser, and they had to make up a part for me. So it was Rosebud, the daughter of the rose. So Mom made these like flower heads for all the flower kids, and it looked like that girl freaking stole it from our basement.
And twins. Gross.
I feel like really gross about that. I don't think there should be twins on this show. It's just like wrong.
I feel better about the tiny horse than I do about the twins.
Oh my god, the tiny horse was so cute! Little Sebastian!
I think Chris Harrison wanted to take that one home.
And the horse was like, it's not happening. Stop. But seriously, tiny horses are having a moment right now with like Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And let's get that right.
Yeah.
Of course,
get it
Parks
right.
and Rec. I mean, tiny horses are everywhere.
Little Sebastian.
They're getting their due diligence. Whatever.
I'm glad to see the girl who came in on the hoverboard did not buy a cheap Chinese knockoff because it did not go up in flames.
That would have been so awkward if she showed up and it was just like, poof, and then it's like, oh, I guess we got one less girl. That would have been rough.
You know what was really annoying? The girl who broke the freaking bread on the bricks.
There are starving people all over the place.
I hate to see people waste food.
And also, like, the whole gluten thing.
I mean, we won't even.
Okay.
A girl showed up in pajamas.
You know what? She's probably the smartest one in that group because it takes all night to film that first cocktail party and the rose ceremony. So you gotta keep her around.
Bed. Oh boy, you really called it when that news anchor came in.
I knew it the second she stepped out. I was like, that makeup, that hair, this girl's in news.
She's trying way too hard.
No, she had like that polished look.
That's what I mean.
You can tell.
Where's my teleprompter? I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying.
I read news now? Just kidding.
Is my hair good? The names are different this season, but the problems are just the same.
You know, you got your baby voices. You got the whole thing going.
Tell me that news anchor's not there for her career. Tell me.
No, she was all like, I left my job.
My contract was up.
Yeah.
All right. So the rose head interrupted him during the welcome speech.
Yeah, when he's all like, oh, this is gonna be great. Like, I really think my wife
Let's
should be
go!
here. Ah!
Then she proceeded to give him an oral exam.
Because duh, she's a dentist. Why wouldn't she be?
All right, well, guess what? 25 girls wasn't enough. 2 more had to show up.
It might have even been 26.
It might have been.
Because of, like, the twins.
Right.
So then
oh,
2
yes,
more,
yes.
Yes. The 2 extra girls.
Becca and Amber.
Both from Chris Soule's season.
I barely remember Amber. Did she lighten up her hair?
Everybody was like, oh, everybody knows who they are. I don't know who that Amber girl is.
If Amber's who I think she is, she lightened up her hair.
I don't know.
Because she was a little too unblonde last season. She had to lighten it up a little bit.
All right, well, they show up. People are pissed. They're already pissed about the twins. They're drinking. It's just not a good situation.
Who wants a virgin?
Save it for Lace, okay? We're gonna get there.
So, guess who gets...
Oh, wait, we're here.
Oh, yeah. The drunk girl, a.k.a. Lace, who wouldn't even reveal her name. We had to wait for the lower third.
She did. She was all like, my name's Lace and I'm wearing lace. She's the freaking drunk girl who you regret talking to at a party from SNL Weekend Update. Thank you.
I think that's what she's trying to pull off.
I don't know if that's what she's going for, but that's what's happening.
Well, she just wants to make out.
Yeah, during her little intro, she was like, oh, Ben, close your eyes. Or, sorry, Ben, close your eyes right now. And then she kissed him, and I think...
That's so rude.
He wasn't into that. He's like, I'm not going to make out with everyone.
No.
So, like, later on when they're talking,
Not yet, anyway.
She's like, can I like have another try or whatever? And he's like, I don't want to kiss you right now. So then she gets interrupted. She's
Put those
freaking
meat
out.
hooks away.
Yeah. He goes to find her to finish the conversation because he didn't want her to feel rejected. So then she's all happy again. It's not gonna last for long.
All right. Well, nope. News anchor. Sorry, not yet. News anchor wins the first impression rose.
I saw that
This
coming.
just in.
I saw that coming. I'm sorry. People love the charisma.
She did call it. She did call it. All right, now it's time. Ding, ding. Time to throw some ladies in the garbage. It's
What are you
time for
gonna
the
do?
rose ceremony.
Okay.
What happens during the rose ceremony?
What doesn't happen during the rose ceremony?
All right.
They're all like, is everyone gonna get a ton? You guys know that freaking car commercial? It's ridiculous. Is everyone gonna get a ton?
No, they're not. There's only one iPad to go around.
Okay. Was that a car commercial?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, drama, drama, drama. We're not going to bore you with the details, but to say Lace, that's her name and her clothing, get the final rose. Guess what? He don't want her there.
I'm sorry, but producer pick. Come on.
Exactly.
So a couple people who went home, two nameless, Red Velvet.
We're going to throw them in the garbage at the end just for fun.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay. The nutritionist, sorry, he likes gluten and he's not willing to change. He's not willing to budge on that.
He's not going gluten-free. So, right after the ceremony, they're having like the toast, and Lace steals him away again. Now, this is where things take a little bit of a turn. You didn't look at me. You
didn't make eye contact? No.
Yeah.
You didn't make eye contact once with me.
Gave out all the roses. What's wrong?
So he's just like, these other girls are leaving. Like, I gave you a rose. Sorry.
0% chance of winning. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Highlights for the upcoming season. Did Drunk Girl give somebody a black eye? Or was that a lot of makeup? Is that like some task that they go on?
I
or
don't
did she
know.
actually punch somebody in the face?
I don't know. That was too close for comfort.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody's after the reporter. She got that first impression rose. Claws are out. But is she a liar? I don't know.
Let's just say, as with every season, there will be tears.
Get out on that balcony and cry.
Many tears. Reach for the rail. All right, you know what time it is.
Bye, girl.
Throw her in the garbage. Good one.
Better luck
Bye,
next
Red
time.
Velvet. Whoa!
Sorry.
Hope you liked it, guys.
I don't know if I'm even in this.
I don't know. Till next time.
Much love.
Edit.